Hi everyone, welcome to Sense Creation. Today we are going to do a cash condensing. So let's see how much we can take back to the bank this time. I have my placeholders right here. So I have it for many denominations. I have one that I was gifted by Irene. Let me show you. So here it is. This is the one that I won from the giveaway from Irene. And I'm going to use this one as well since I have it. Okay. But if you don't know what the placeholder is, it's just a way of me taking the actual dollars back to the bank. And it's not just dollars. It can be any bills, any amount that you want to put back to your bank instead. For example, I have $50 here. I'm going to replace it with my $50 placeholder. So I'm taking this money back to the bank and then put this placeholder back into my binder. It's just a trade, but you physically put this money back to your bank and then make it work for you a little bit instead of have it sit in your envelope. And especially if you have a higher dollars amount, maybe it's better to put it back to the bank, but it's totally up to you on how you like to do them. I don't really have a strict amount of times I'm doing this. It just depends on when I feel like I should get it to the bank. But I'm just curious as well, how many times you do cash condensing? Do you do it quarterly or monthly or whenever your envelope gets stuffed? So please let me know in the comment. We are going to first start off with my high priority sinking fund binder for emergency. I already have $300 in the bank, so 1 to 50, so I can do 500s here instead of my 300. Let me find 500. Oops. And I also have a fully funded in the Ko-Fi shop. This one is going to be one of them, but if you think I should add it more, please let me know. I can even add another page for that in there. Let me see, for 500. 500, there it is. Okay, so 500, put this back in here. So I'm going to put 200 and then I have $50. I can even trade for 50. Just gonna put it back in there because emergency, I do not want to use it unless it's emergency. So having it sit here or in the bank, it's gonna be better for me to just put it in the bank. So I'm just gonna do 250 for my emergency. So this month is May. And then 250. Now I have $550 in the bank for this. Next is for bills. I have $100 in the bank, and then I can only do $100 here. I'm going to use this placeholder that Irene gifted me. So I'm gonna put this in the bank. Let me write down. I have 100 to the bank. Now we have 200 in the bills and more, but those are just condensing. Okay, travel, let's see how much it's going to get. This one have a really odd amount in there because I had to spend some in my travel category last time, but I have $4 in here. So what I'm gonna do though, okay, let me count how much I have. 200, 35. So I'm not gonna condense this. I put this back in there. But the odd thing is I have how much? I have $9 here. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna put $4 back. And let me pick a better bill to stay out here. Okay, so that way I can make it 300 in the bank for the weird amount. What I have here is 100 and 200. That is the one that I'm going to Oops. And I do not have 200 placeholder, but I'm going to combine these 200 and then these 200. So I'm just gonna do 400 here, and I'm going to take this out, and then the 56 plus that is going to be $60. Let me write down these. So how much I'm taking back to the bank? 204 for travel. Guys, so I have to rewrite it because I use like these washable marker and they do not stay, so I'm just gonna use the Sharpie. Okay, we have 400 and then $60. We have more, but you know. Next is occasion. Okay, so I'm just gonna do $400 here. So let me find my 400. Am I out of 4 already? I might have, so I'm just gonna do $300 here, and then this one, placeholder. So $400 in occasion. And that is it for this. Oops, how much? I forgot to write down. Occasion is $400. Next is my low priority sinking fund binder. And it's pretty empty in here. I really need to focus on these low priority sinking fund categories. So for next time, I'm going to allocate more to these. And for this, it's going to be car maintenance. I'm going to only do $100. $100. Let me write down before I forget. 100. Okay, and then we have Christmas. So I can do 150 here, why not? Because only until I find good deals I will start to buy something, but right now I haven't seen anything, and if that is, I can spend it with my card. $150. Okay. All 5, $150. And that is all I have for the binders guide that need to be condensed. Okay, let's see how much we are taking back to the bank. Is $1,204. And let me keep this account as well, just to make sure we have the same amount. Awesome, so we have the same amount, we are fine. And that is all I have for today's guys. That's all I'm going to condense for today. I hope you enjoy and stay for the ride on the next video. Bye.